everybody. Yeah, we're just testing some stuff, don't mind me. Okay. So yeah, switch back now.
I'm a pirate.
He's a pirate.
If you're wondering why this outfit looks familiar, it's because it's from Monster Hunter.
Yep. Big Kise.
Big Kise.
There we go.
Hi, Chaos. How you doing? Sorry, we were just testing some things for Calypsia real quick beforehand.
There we go.
There. I'm just gonna find out in the first. Nope, I lied. God, fuck. God damn it. I gotta fly.
Wait.
No, it's just because I was trying to do it without flying.
I was making sure I was in the right avatar.
No,
Should be
red eyes.
Come in as red eyes.
What?
Red eyes, black dragon.
Oh, okay.
If anybody questions you, just say you got drunk and you have a red eye.
Oh my
Well,
God.
he drinks a lot.
So much.
He's considered.
Finishing up Halloween candy.
drunk
Oh
when he's
shit!
sober
I never
and
got
vice
any
versa.
Halloween candy. I never got any Halloween candy. Damn. So I did turn back on the I turned back on the channel points things. Hopefully it works, but since I have this avatar for the moment.
Oh, I toggled on
Hmm?
a mirror.
Oh, it works. Oh, it works. My channel points rewards. Yay!
Yes, it does work.
Yay! That was a really good one too. That was like almost the top tier.
Where is it? There it is. There it is.
Back to work.
Yes. Though Eyes has been running me ragged.
Oh. Why? What has Eyes been doing?
Did I not tell you?
Hmm?
I thought you were there for that whole Eyes' training.
Oh, right. Right. I didn't realize that it started already.
Ah, yes, it started a few days ago. Did I not tell you?
You did not. How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I did.
Oh, you won't have to make it up to me. Hello, darling.
I like your non-standard number.
Of course. Oh, I swear, I thought I told you. I'm really sorry, Kise.
No.
Hello, Echo.
Hello, Echo.
Hello. What can I help you with? Unless you're just here to see me.
Always here to see you.
Indeed. I couldn't get anything else at the moment.
I mean, there's still some candy bars back here that you can get for later.
True. He puts them in the pouch.
I could, yes.
Two of them here. Don't worry about paying. I got it. Take it as an offering.
Thank you, darling. Ooh,
You're
offering.
This is more in advance since I'm probably not going to be leaving my room after tonight for a good week and a half to 2 weeks.
With the molding season.
Oh,
Yeah.
You could at least leave the room for the apartment.
Okay, I won't leave the apartment, but I'm probably going to wait until people aren't around. You know, I get embarrassed when people see me while I'm molting.
Yes, but we are different. We live together already.
I could always just put up a barrier so nobody can enter the house unless we will them
You
to.
won't have to have no one enter the house because I feel like my partners are still going to come in and visit me nonetheless.
True.
But I guess to me, it's like being seen naked when you don't want to be.
Hmm.
When it comes to being seen while I'm molting.
Well, yes, of course. People should be paying top dollar for that sort of thing. At least where I come from.
I don't understand that sentiment, but I understand why you would feel that way. I'm used to walking around naked.
Oh, yes.
Although I tried to not around the apartment, at least outside of my own room.
We'll have far more space soon enough. Hopefully by the end of the year.
I realize that I am not as much of a socialite as I used to be. Ugh. A lot of noise.
Indeed.
They tend to bunch up and go on like that. This is how
No, dear, the psionic load. So many minds in one place tends to, well, cause me a little bit of mental discomfort.
I suppose the good thing is you won't be getting anything from me, because that's shielded.
Oh, thank God. I wish more people would do it, honestly. They should.
Oh, this is more out of a...
Psionics, mind flayers, and whatnot. It's actually good protection.
I would assume that sort of thing is expensive for the layman.
Oh, that as well. Well,
Unfortunate
everything's
as it is.
expensive for me now. I've lost all of my money. Well, not all of it, most of it.
Well, perhaps that's something... It's perhaps something you could work on, Kise. Figuring a way to incorporate that into your Kizami.
I was actually considering the same thing. That or an incense.
Mind shield.
Ooh. Oh, perhaps something like your ring. But that one is special.
Collaborate on something, my dear.
Ooh, perhaps. You could even join in, my love, if you wish to, if you had in your runes for it.
I could, yes. I could...
I could do some digging in my library, see what I could find. I brought all my books back with me when I came home from Middle-earth. By the way, the reality gate is closed. I'm stuck here. For good reason. My granddaughter went back home to rule the kingdom, and I came back here because I couldn't be asked to do it anymore. I hated it.
You know, fair.
Well, I mean, dear,
Who's that that wears the crown?
I don't like it. That is no fun. I can't get up to my usual mischief. Too many people know me.
Yes, it does sound terrible.
Especially when I'm out.
That's never stopped me.
No, it didn't stop me either, dear. I still went on my adventures, but, well, people still followed me.
No fun is no fun, but being a spectacle is very fun at times. I suppose that is a personal, subjective thing.
That's why I wore a mask.
Hello.
Hello, Alice. Yes,
Any
darling.
medical things I need to check up on?
Not at the moment. We were supposed to have perhaps another... We have a topic to research soon enough, but I'm still waiting for the paperwork from the one who was asking for it.
Alright.
But there shall be something soon enough in the comms as soon as I get
Before I
that.
end up scoffing at some point.
Of course. Thank you, Alice. Yes, I've not heard of anything otherwise besides the normal.
Alright.
Appreciate it, darling. I was telling Alice I appreciated it.
All the time.
Ah. Oh, I would assume that is quite heavy.
Yes, she is quite heavy. That's why I set her down a lot. Not a spry chicken like I used to be. I am, but I don't like picking up heavy things. Primarily because it gets cumbersome after a while. Because I'm not holding it with straps or anything. I'm holding it with telekinesis. I'm carrying it behind me with telekinesis. So I'm constantly focusing on lifting it.
That seems entirely unneeded. You'd get some help for that, darling.
I don't mind it at this point. I've gotten so used to it being there that it's just an afterthought. It's only when somebody shocks me that it just falls off my back and hits the ground.
Who is shocking you? Who do I have to curse?
Shocking me, dear.
Oh, I would not be surprised, honestly. People do terrible things
Scaring
around.
me out of my wits.
Oh.
Scaring me out of my wits. And that would be the hobbits back home. Because they really, really love doing that. Getting up to their little bits of mischief, trying to pilfer my things out of my house.
Goodness.
Only to get chucked into a tree.
That serves them right.
Indeed.
I don't have the power to curse them. I mean, I do, but it takes too long. I have to get the rest and the ingredients and the incantation and then do the rites and...
Oh, that is so unnecessary.
I can't cast magic, Wolfram. I'm a psionic. I'm not connected to the weave.
I don't know what this weave is. So, magic is...
The place where mana is drawn from, at least from my universe.
Oh yes, they had a very long discussion in Osaka about that once.
Yes. Mystra in my home realm was the goddess of magic, and, well, I think it was like the third one, actually, now that I think about it. People get missed at the current god of magic, go and chase them down and off them, and without realizing that they're a god and they're a concept, so eventually they'll come back or someone will take their place.
I see.
Either way, psionics don't have the ability to access the weave when they're born. They're also born with a fault, like, for instance, mine is I can't use my vocal cords. I'm completely incapable of doing so, and the day that I do, it will kill me. Literally, on the spot.
That seems ridiculous.
Well, let's hope that never happens.
Yes.
It won't. I've made sure it won't. It physically cannot happen now, because I've had it surgically clipped.
I was going to say, I expected someone to move.
It's just
You alright, Echo?
Just listening. Yeah, I'm just listening.
I have the tendency to yap. Sorry, dear. Right, I remember. I use telekinesis to vibrate the air around me so I can speak. I still move my mouth, believe it or not, just out of habit, but...
I was going to say, that would be a tempting fate at that point. Going a little too far into it. So easy to just... I found it so easy once I got the hang of my flesh golem that if I tried to... What do they call it? Lip... something, just move the mouth, that I would instinctively wish to talk. I do not know how you did it.
a great deal of concentration, years of doing the exact same thing. I'm a little over 2,000 years old at this point. God, am I really that old? Christ.
No, you're that young.
Yes.
Oh, he's always the
All our
flatterer.
perspective misleading.
I suppose. To be honest, though, I don't know how long elves live in my homeworld. There's a saying that we don't die of old age, we just get bored and go to a different reality. Or realm, or whatever. Which is interesting. And makes sense, actually. You get bored of existence, you just go and hibernate in a different plane.
How many have gone to the Shadow Realm?
I hope no one's gone to the Shadowfell. For any reason. Other than, oh dear, I need this specific ingredient from the Shadowfell, which I have done.
No, I keep hearing about everyone saying people have gone to the Shadow Realm or something like that, so I assume that is where many go when they are bored.
Oh, the joke. The jest. No,
What are you talking about?
It's what happens. It's a saying for when people vanish into thin air or get pulled into a wall through some weird fourth dimensional means that I can't explain.
Well, from my research, it seems to branch out from this animation called Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, it always goes back to technology, doesn't it?
Where's that telephone that Jaden gave me? Oh, there it is.
There was something called the Shadow Realm in there.
Though technically it is not inaccurate by the definition that she gave, however. And people just disappear and go to other realms, so technically it still works.
I mean, there certainly could be a Shadow Realm.
All there is just not called the Shadow Realm. It's called the Shadowfell. It's basically imagine the Feywilds, but the inverse of it. Instead of a land of lights and seasons, it's a land of darkness. Nothing but shadows.
I do not want to think about that.
You don't. I've had to go there to get ingredients, and it's not. And surprised I made it out alive in all honesty.
Sounds like fun.
I never wish to go there, ever.
Sure. And you, no, I'm not going to make that reference. That might be possibly trauma-causing. It would be akin to going to your afterlife, Wolfram.
Ah, you mean Helheim? I've been there.
Yes, you have.
I've traversed there several times.
I'm not surprised. Not in a bad way, by the way. I'm just not surprised.
No, I understand.
You and your little adventures.
I did promise.
About every so often.
I did promise Evie some adventure. That was quite an adventure for both of us, to say the least.
Oh dear. I hope they're well.
Did they go to training with
Evie is
you?
out and no, Evie hasn't. Evie's out and about doing their own thing. I gave them.
In case you two
They come by for rations every so often.
I don't believe I've told you. I and Shinobu have gotten together.
Ooh. Congratulations.
I and Constance may be married, but it's an open relationship. She isn't bothered with whoever I decide to bring in the house, so long as they don't hurt her shell. She doesn't care.
We seem to be the minority here when it comes to that sort of thing.
Indeed, my dear.
It's not going beyond us three. I've already made my mind up
Well,
now.
Even then.
At this point, I believe it is simply you and I, and then Eyes and Finley.
I mean,
That is a fair
that's not
point.
a bad thing, dear.
Of course
Yeah,
not.
of course not.
It's just interesting.
If
I'm told it is rare. It was rare.
in all due honesty, in my home realm, that was mostly the hobbits and the high elves that were very no, not polyamorous. What's the word? What's the word? Why have I lost it?
Monogamous?
There we go. Thank you, dear. Mostly the elves and the humans and the hobbits that were monogamous. Yes, if I remember. Yep, that is the case. But the wood elves were very different people, and so were the drow. They had a completely different view on things. It's interesting how very little land coverage will change an entire culture just from the separation of a border.
I do suppose.
Mordor was a completely different place from the rest of the realm, really. That's because most of the other races have shoved all of the monsters into one corner and said, "Stay there, don't leave." And we're like, "Fine. We'll make this our cool place with blackjack and hookers."
Oh, that was Yoshiwara, technically. It was technically considered its own area, even if it was in the middle of Kyoto.
It was a barren wasteland when we found it, dear. There was nothing there. A volcano and nothing but black rocks and outcroppings for miles.
Oh, that happened several times when
Eventually, we
the
started in.
fires came through Edo. At least in Yoshiwara.
Yes. We eventually imported wood and everything, and we built a home, and then we started terraforming the surrounding area through magical means to grow plant life and made a home for ourselves. We called it the Grand Manor, I believe is what it's called. Over 2,000 acres of terraformed land and one enormous building that goes on for a very long ways.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
It's a community effort.
I do suppose.
Oh God, I miss the greenhouse so much. Oh my God. It was huge. It was enormous. You could see the end of it when you walked inside, and it had its own weather patterns. It was so large. Humidity, you could see it raise in the morning and lower in the evening. There was a nice little fog that went all over the plant life. Different biomes were set up. Oh, it was beautiful. You had to use a wagon to get from one end of the place to the other.
I somehow wish we could do that with the estate, though it is nice being able to simply wander around it. Large enough for everyone, but walkable.
As far as my old method of traversing these realms, I believe Jaden is still in possession of Mortician Gomez, if I remember correctly. The undead horses, though he has
Do believe so.
them pulling a very strange horseless carriage. It's something that looks like a box. Very odd-looking vehicle.
A car?
One to judge. Yes, there you are.
That sounds like Jaden. I assume if the horses are pulling it, then there's no electricity involved.
No, not the slightest. There's not even an engine in the car.
So technically a safer carriage, since it's made out of metal.
Yes.
I suppose.
The horses do most of the work. Both of them are, they're no different than you and I. They just walk on four legs. They're intelligent. They just can't speak. They're undead, so,
Ah,
No
so
sentience outside of what was normally capable for horses.
well, in that instance, would speak with animals or speak with dead work on them?
You could just talk to them. Tell them where you want to go, and they'll take you.
Oh, well, I suppose that works.
I think he was mentioning hearing them back. That is the difference.
Yes.
They also like to take liberties from time to time. You do have to manage them, or else they'll just start running at any speed they so deem necessary to get to where you need to go. They almost wore the wagon wheels out of my stagecoach when I had them in my when I had them under my stead.
That has no doubt happened to Jade many times at this point. You know it has.
I'm sure.
I doubt he has been responsible for this. He's probably let them go.
He has
wild.
children. He is probably exhausted.
Really? Really? He has
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Rowan told me about that. How did I forget? Because I've been distracted for 2 weeks, that's why. Shinobu's been causing an oil banner of mischief around the house.
No distractions. I know all about that.
Women are very
Did not call it mischief, however.
Yes, they are.
I suppose if people wanted to be polite, they could consider it mischief, but...
My greatest strength and my greatest weakness.
I just remembered. I need to check on Mona at some point. See how she's doing. In some time.
Mona has been rather busy lately.
Indeed.
Oh, that I don't doubt. I know that you lot probably keep her up to her arms in paperwork.
Not without lack of
Well,
trying.
We try to do the otherwise,
Really? Oh,
the
good.
opposite.
Indeed.
Democracy
What is the
only
point of
takes so
having
long.
many people
Peace only
heading
takes so long, or
departments
so.
if you are just going to do all the work?
Don't look at me while you're saying that statement.
Well, there's multiple things
gotten
only the
better.
guild mistress
You
can,
have.
regardless of however many department heads there are.
Yes.
And I'm glad to hear that, Echo. You do seem a lot better. Believe it or not, despite current events.
Despite looking like you're going to fall asleep.
Normally. You try falling asleep while most of your body itches.
Okay, you know
know.
what? I've got
No.
two things for you. I've got a pillow that will.
For it.
Oh, yes!
Well, no, I'm not talking about medication. I'm talking about I have a pillow that will let you sleep a full 8 hours, as well as
I will take
a harp.
my molting season, please.
And, of course, as well as a harp that you play, and as long as the person listening is willing and consenting, will also help them fall asleep.
Okay. I'll try just the pillow first, and then we'll go with the harp after. I still need more help.
That was the best doll gift we have ever gotten from that auction.
I am doing my damnedest not to itch my wings right now. I do not want any feathers to accidentally start piling up while we are here.
No, I suppose not.
5 and Saturnine. Echo, am I still allowed to go to the maid's chambers or not?
Sadly, no. I had to
Understood.
close out your access to the maids once
You're
you
fine.
said you were leaving.
I understand. Summons of teacup.
You could have asked Tao or May to go make you something. They're kids.
No need. I didn't realize that Constance had already made me some tea.
Yeah, fair
Okay,
enough.
Constance, I didn't need to hear the sass, okay? I don't care if the ogre's been sitting on the stove for the last hour. Leave me alone. I'm socializing. I love you too, sweetie. You're doing what? Why on the name of the Saturnine are you building a slip and slide in my library?
What?
A slide with water,
In a library?
apparently.
Oh, goodness.
Is that okay?
That is why we have the onsen separate from
Does it
everything.
fit on any of the books? Understood, dear.
Although there's not going to be issues because I have tattoos, is there?
This is mine, so. And Echo's technically, so. I believe you shall be fine.
No.
Why would there be an issue with you having tattoos, dear?
There's a tradition with a lot of old onsens and bathhouses that I read up upon that normally if you have a lot of tattoos, you were a sign of the Yakuza and you would want to get involved with them, so sometimes
Yes, that is ridiculous. Far back, firefighters wore tattoos like that. It was a sign of helpers. Yakuza took things over.
I mean, technically, I was Yakuza for a time.
You have a very storied life, don't you, Wilford? It seems you've done a fair bit.
I
I'm on this plane.
was a very troubled individual when I was younger.
I'm not going to fault you.
We need to go on far more excursions. You're far ahead.
Fair enough, Constance. Love you.
Believe it or not, my dear,
To people, leave me be, dear.
I do not. I go on far less than I used to.
Well, that is the point. We need to go on more together. I thought that was what the whole point was.
Well, yes, given the current state of affairs, it's far more dangerous.
Yes. Oh, that was also the point of current events. Well, things being worked on.
Yes, and current events are still undergoing.
Constance said that she was doing so because it's a charity thing. She's raising money for the local orphanage in Pennington, which is good. So,
But in the library?
it's not my body, dear. I don't control what she
I mean-
does with it.
That's fair, but, you know, water and books. I mean, I'm not going to judge.
You're not saying anything that I am not already thinking and have expressed to her. She's assured me that it's not going to affect any of the books, so I'm trusting her and leaving it at that.
I suppose.
It's hard to argue with a 5,000 square foot house that you live in.
Well, maybe for you, I would do it.
Fair enough.
Well, I would have a fun time trying to do that.
You can try to argue with her, see if she marches off into the woods and scares the shit out of Jade and Maury, the entire town of Pennington.
That sounds like a challenge.
Don't challenge Constance, please. I would rather not see her march off in a huff into the woods.
I suppose. Oh, but I want to do it. I think it would be a very interesting conversation.
I don't want to see a Victorian mansion having a temper tantrum, Kise.
Unfortunate.
I imagine it wouldn't be all too different than a pipe having a temper tantrum.
What is that supposed to mean? How dare you?
Ah,
Well,
I was joking and you know it.
Yes, and you're going to make it up to me twice-fold.
And this,
I can get some
well, I already.
for you on the couch if you'd like.
Well, I would say you own my soul, so there's not much I can do.
Also true. Still definitely need to figure things out.
Well, figure things out with time.
Problem is, I have plenty of
Depends on what
time,
you're
but you
talking
do.
Ah, that.
My sister had me bring the bunny outfit with me again when she heard people's reactions. I'm not wearing it right now.
Unfortunate.
No, unfortunate that I have it, or unfortunate that I'm not wearing it.
That.
That you're not wearing it. That you're not wearing it. She meant that you're not wearing it.
Maybe in a while. Yes, maybe. I don't want it to be a more regular thing that I just wear a bunny outfit to work.
I know, that would be adorable.
Well, that's what you think. I don't know if everyone would think that. It's a little weird, isn't it?
I doubt that. Look at these people and tell me that I would be wrong in this instance.
I don't want to.
Do you want
What?
them to just jump Echo's bones? They're hollow.
Well, I'm certain there would be several people keeping that from happening. Well, potentially doing it themselves.
Having to do more work.
That is true. But people can restrain themselves.
Can they?
They are not barbarians. Here, yes. He did it
No,
once.
that's me.
Yes. But then he
I'm
did not have to
technically a
worry.
barbarian.
Yes, and we do not have to worry about. See, perfect.
Barbarian bard.
Barbarian.
Who? What?
Tommy, the slime girl, is an absolute sweetheart. I enjoy talking to them. Despite their dietary proclivities.
Oh, she's still talking about it.
I don't think they eat that regularly. If you're talking about what she was saying in the comms.
No, dear, not that.
No. She was talking about it quite a bit when she was under the influence of the curse as well, so.
Well, I mean, she is a slime after all.
There.
It would be no different than, less sentient slime. I would imagine.
What did I miss? Did I miss something?
Nothing, dear.
The dietary.
Is it something I
What?
should be concerned about?
Needs of a slime.
Well, no. Unless you want to offer them food. No, it's nothing to be concerned. We were just discussing the intricacies of a slime's diet. And how they might differ from a less sentient versus our guild member.
Indeed.
Hello,
If I recall correctly, Sue used to be able to eat most things.
I believe you have customers, Echo.
Ah, sorry. What can I get for you?
Hi. I was the one who contacted you in the incomes.
Ah,
I thought you had.
work.
I'd gotten you set up.
Okay.
Well, work for Echo.
Somewhat.
See you guys in a minute.
I'm glad no one has had trouble, so. Again, there was someone who was supposed to give information. I have not gotten it yet, so I cannot do any research.
one of you might need to let him in, by the way.
Don't want to eat the hair. Speak of.
Wait, what? Did you ask a question?
Section of the website where the applications are.
Or did I just completely space out?
You completely spaced out. How dare you?
Okay.
I was simply discussing that there was the one who wished first to research something, but I cannot do so because we have not gotten the information yet.
Ah,
There you go.
Your autism spun in the wrong direction to mesh with my
Other been off.
I do not believe so.
what do you mean?
It's like two tornadoes clashing together at the equator.
Anyway,
Hey, believe
I'm
me,
going to
No,
please do take care.
That's fine.
Oh dear.
What were you about to say, Wolf?
Oh, I just,
Got some.
you asked if you missed something, and I didn't know in what context.
literally,
alright.
the song is.
No, she misleading. That is how it goes.
Some sort of thing you were working on. Oh, right.
It's a battle top.
Why did you not go into my hand? Right hand!
Not a top.
Thank you.
Not that kind of top.
I'm a top.
By the Saturnine!
Yeah.
Indeed.
Believe you, Kami.
Wow.
I have proof that you're not.
Wow.
There she goes.
Yeah, we have just met. And I get the feeling it's kind of
I got the cool
You see the
glasses.
slime start to evaporate off of Ty's head.
Such a
You killed
drama.
them.
You okay?
llama.
They're
I got
dead.
disappointed.
Oh, like what was the intended function? Like what was supposed to happen?
I forgot.
Oh, there's the one from
She's a
Orlando
bimbo,
Soccer.
Don't worry about asking her too many things.
My mind stopped working immediately when October.
Seen them around once or twice.
Anything that Mr. Thorne did to me stopped working.
Over there, the newcomer.
What happened to you?
Ah, do you need to go do your,
Orange, and I got.
Roland seems to have it at the moment.
And she also became pumpkin spice flavored.
With like a lot of honey.
But you got
I
cursed,
came
dude.
up-
Ah, damn.
I know, I've
Missed
seen them
the pumpkin
before.
spice flavor? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, now I kind of wish
I do
I'd been
remember
there
you
to
telling
see
me.
it, but,
Hmm.
trapped in a nightmare
Rainbow.
dimension.
Yeah. If I knew you were there, I would have tried to help you earlier because you would have seen her at Kise's Halloween party. I think I was no, not Kise's, Devolin's Halloween party.
I was going to say.
Hi.
I wish I could have been at Demon's Halloween party.
I even fuck.
Yeah, I missed
I
it.
know there was one.
I was too busy
Mm.
being a cat.
It was a fine party. I wish I could have. Well, to be fair, I wish I could have seen her threaten Thorn for a moment, but I am glad that I was not there for that, honestly. Better hearing about it after the fact.
I was fighting on Thorn's side, not by choice though.
Yeah, I could tell that you weren't entirely there when you were affected by his stuff.
Yeah, I was a lunatic.
Yeah, and not in the guppy way, but more in just very much a
I
worried
kind of
way.
wish I could go back to that because I was really smart and I could read books and I read a whole bunch of books, but I forgot where I read in the books.
You got my statement.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I imagine if you want, like, there could be, I could try and see if there's something.
Sorry, I just got done having a very wonderful morning
return your intelligence.
with
But what if I turn
it
orange
was a
again?
night with Devilment and a morning being held by my other girlfriend, and then I go to the particle.
Everyone is having a good time.
Seems like it.
Actually, just resting.
The inside of her home.
That is still a good time.
Already turned orange. I guess I'm good. Honk. Hello, wife.
Hello, hopefully future wife.
Hi, Mr. Eyes.
Hello. Oh, wait. Let's see everyone.
Hi, beautiful.
I can tell.
Hi. I'm
Oh,
good.
you're back to
Is
normal.
everything
That's
all
what it
right?
is.
Oh, wow. It's like, look at you.
This is a first.
What?
Ah,
Yeah.
moving from your throne.
You are the chariot. My throne is by my Kamidana.
Oh, excuse me.
She has various different
Literally do that unprompted.
seats, all having a different title.
Oh, yes. My palanquin.
I'm never gonna be
Hello, eyes.
Bad looks.
Hello.
I was about to say, do you know how little that large thing? An applin? Yeah, we've seen
Someone did not say that you had started your lessons you had been speaking of. How are they going?
What were you doing?
They're doing pretty well.
Do you remember where you're singing?
He's doing them.
an area that you can
Yes, exactly. You did not tell me that they had already begun.
I may have forgotten.
Oh, and there's the monster truck. Hello, Jaden.
Speaking of, wasn't native to the
To tell
manor.
her.
It accidentally got mixed up into
Speaking of another one of my students.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
It's not native to here.
I particularly
Oh.
Rock roll, occupation.
You sound tired.
illicit chemicals.
Technically the maids, but I doubt another applin would appear unless another mix-up happens. So
I did not get all of
it wouldn't exactly be worth getting
getting
into it just.
Everything alright with the little ones?
I know, but first. I know, but first you have to actually formally join the guild as well.
Not being able to sleep.
Yes, you have formally joined the guild.
Yeah.
The last I knew you were.
Sorry to welcome like this when your girlfriend's
I am
bugged.
tired and slightly irritable.
But yeah,
I mean, if you
technically speaking,
Hey, eyes.
right.
Oh, I suppose. Well,
Yeah.
need to pass back and forth that pillow. Oh, or maybe Jaden gets the harp and Echo can have the pillow.
I think what I can really like.
Okay. Come over here.
Well, Sigurd managed to get two very nice items the first time we went to the auction back for the trading company.
You can give him the harp.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. Echo is going to have a pillow that allows him to get sleep properly. But we also have a harp that, when played, can lull one to sleep. So you can have that.
No worries.
Those exist.
Yes, apparently.
As long as
Enchanted
the party is
items.
consenting.
Yeah.
Miss Corley's here.
Will I put my children to sleep so I can actually get sleep?
In theory, if you convince children, might be a little gray area.
Fine.
Because the one who's hearing the song has to be consenting to hearing the song.
You tell them that it is a nice lullaby to help them sleep. Then,
My ethereal feather.
I don't know, I didn't enchant it. I just play it.
Boca's doing fine. She's getting the craving. I had to make a crime against food, but it
that was
was
unfortunate. I cannot test that when you play it.
craving.
Onion burgers covered in chocolate syrup.
No.
It has gotten, the cravings have gotten more cursed.
Definitely.
Hi, Compassy. How are you doing?
Normal.
Don't worry about
Hey,
it.
parental cravings is bits and a half.
Very average.
Listen,
The probio gets smaller in my hallucinating.
Yeah, that's why.
I think so too.
It's better than some.
Mm.
At least dancing.
Unless they've been
And every time she says awesome.
I have nothing going on.
Over there, second floor. Hold on.
I started writing.
Oh, exciting.
I look forward to your next book.
Well, I have time because he's here.
Oh, wonderful.
He doesn't constantly bother me. He's here. Yes.
Okay.
But who's constantly bothering you about it?
Never mind.
He's doing a security talk. I complained about it before, but now I miss it.
Oh.
He doesn't bother.
Well, then complain the otherwise.
We're producing apple juice. Means I just have to bother him.
Well, applins
More.
aren't
I mean, if you
made
still have it, you could put on. You could put on maybe a shelf. Bother him that way. I know you have that bunny suit, and you also have the maid outfit.
True.
I don't know if we have any room now because I haven't seen any. If I really wanted to bother him, I would walk in with the sundress, but then
my eyes.
I wouldn't be here anymore.
Not so much bothering, that is a distraction.
Maybe showing out a little for stuff I make for the guild, but I've also got magic scrolls that can make instant outfits up any kind you want, in case you want to want to make some other fun outfit to bother him with.
I like getting my outfits.
I'm going to have fun with that scroll though, at one point.
I like supporting tailors with my money.
Scroll?
I guess Dal gave me a very nice scroll that I shall use eventually.
I feel like I should be afraid because I feel like I'm in danger.
Depends on your definition of danger. But then again, you like danger, so yes, I shall say yes.
I'm in danger
Well, I assume I'm still fairly prepared.
Understandable.
Get extra use out of that silk you're talking about.
I also can illusion myself if I really wanted to.
Yes, the experiment to break the chains. I'm still working on the rune set for it.
Very surrounded.
Lots of places.
Very
It's not that hard to be put.
Well, from what I hear, the estate and everything like that should be done by the end of the year, so you have until then.
Happy November, everyone.
It's because of the pillows.
I should be done by then.
Oh, though with everything else that you have to work on as well.
Great now.
We
I don't smell like
You
pumpkin
smell like a
anymore.
flower. You don't like the smell of
Exactly.
pumpkins.
I smell awesome.
Give him more attention.
Any luck with that?
I mean,
Stop working so much.
Oh, which one?
Fair enough.
Finding a certain brother.
Chloe than usual.
I'm on a lead. I'm following the lead. Although traveling the land of the realm of the dwarves is
Yeah, it was gonna out there.
You can visit any time.
not exactly easy.
I thought it felt weird.
I know.
And this is not involved Daphne, so why am I not going with you? Why are you not taking me?
Turn into a bird and fly through my window.
My dear, you are a shiny object. A very beautiful gem.
Yes.
That could
Slime.
Think so.
that
Someone.
a horde of these dwarves would love to get their hands on and keep.
I'm trying to focus on conversations, and all I can tell is I'm way too overstimulated right now.
Again, I know that will not happen.
Hold on, why are they? Hold on. I saw 2 people go to the security office.
It is an unnecessary risk.
Security officer?
I don't think so. That's why he's going in there.
This will, yeah,
The front.
only the back row.
The front is open to most others if someone needs to put in a report or turn in an item.
It's just frustrating.
One of our bug gang founders.
What?
Man.
Say it again?
I think he's busy.
I don't know. I don't know.
Unless you wish to be bound
I just got here.
with Fenrir.
That area.
Yeah, he's
There's the
busy.
front area, public access, but beyond that is.
You'd have to be in the flesh golem with Fenrir constantly bound to you.
I mean, technically we don't know what you look like under there, so we could
The only one who's finding me is you.
indoctrinate you into the bug gang.
Oh,
When you're lucky.
I remember.
Yes, but you can't.
That's my condition. If you truly wish to go, that is the condition.
Guppy. Guppy.
If that is the case, it would not work for you then. You need that.
Guppy. Are there Pokemon that look like bugs but aren't bug type?
It's not going to be a one day thing, so yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
Like
to be fair,
Charizard.
visualization is kind of hard when you don't see anything when you close your eyes.
Oh, my dear, you greatly underestimate my martial prowess.
You can pretend you're a bug, right?
When my eyes are closed, it is darkness.
And allow you into bug
I most certainly do not.
What you want from me?
That's what happens.
But you are the one making a very large deal out of it.
Yeah, but you're wanting me to think to like produce pictures, and there's no pictures.
And you keep insisting on wanting to go with me on these very dangerous trips across the 9 realms.
Because that is all you are doing. And there's only so much.
And I will show them to you once everything is in place.
You have no reason why you should not be able to control your strength.
It is difficult staying behind you now.
I see the thing as the thing it is.
What?
The reason that it's hard, at least in my
It
opinion,
is difficult just being in the apartment when you're off on all these trips and just thinking.
and then you became a vampire.
I know,
Your brain is
and
trained
I'm
in
sorry.
strength, and as soon as you exert yourself, it goes full vampire strength. I feel like it would be completely different if you were just born a vampire. Where you
Well,
just
not all of
actually.
it. It's not like everything. I can pick up something and then it's fine.
Yes,
But
but there's a certain
sometimes-
threshold where you just. Yeah, and I would rather you not break stuff or kill people unless you want to.
Well, I don't want to do either of those things that I'm trying not to, but I keep breaking things.
I know, that is the purpose
No.
of visualization techniques. Also,
Fenrir,
which is really funny.
his power would be amplified if we freed him.
Sadly.
I can postpone the current,
Trying not to break the egg, but it's
focus more on breaking the chains.
Let's not.
Break the chain, let him free, let him have his full power, and then you'd be able to protect us both.
eggs.
Wasn't not the whole thing about prophecy and whatnot with that?
It's funnier the longer it goes.
Well,
That's how it works.
someone has told me that all of that is more or less bullshit.
Okay, to explain.
Oh, and you're believing this?
Well, this person is very persuasive.
That's gonna give you salmonella.
I think so. But yet they're somehow not as persuasive when it does not follow your mindset on certain things.
Him eggs in order to train him not to break things.
And you also forget that if we've made a deal, If I free him, he stays with me. It's more of a
All he has to do
exchange and a leash.
Your voice has that vibration that most
It's just frustrating.
It's like
doesn't
telling
work.
a fifth grader, okay, build a device that prevents his egg from cracking.
That's
Now
more
go to
your
the rebuilding and stop egg from cracking with your device.
Yeah, it makes sense with so many side quests.
It looks like they skitter around in all those little black holes.
Even more times that you're going to be gone elsewhere, looking for all the things involved in doing that.
Body and down low.
No, I know exactly where he is. And that's because of him.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but there are other things involved in breaking those. It can be even more dangerous given current events.
We have practiced before with these ribbons. I've been able to break them every time. We both think, oh, I might be able to do it.
Especially with like the little trail thing back.
Though I am being cautious and continuing to experiment and breaking him free would give him more power, therefore allowing me more power to complete the major goal.
How does that even work?
With an added bonus is that he could literally be in two places at once if we set him free.
Right, yeah, her powers and abilities wouldn't be
I have headphones on the back of my ears.
At that point, are we not already dealing with something, well, a certain someone we are trying to avoid at the moment until you got to the point where you could fight Fafnir? Would that not be circumventing that entire thing?
She does it a lot.
I don't forget that Mona's a ghost. I forget that her power goes beyond projection.
If I'm not careful. Though if I'm not careful with anything I do,
So, yeah, Mona's
he'll find me.
scream is not just sound, it's effect at the same time. That happens at the same time.
Though the second the chain is broken,
It doesn't actually save you from the draining effect. It will save you from
it'll be as easy as waving a hand, and I'll be gone.
That happens.
Will be gone.
Talking about this won't bother her, right? I need to know that.
No.
Okay.
So the way
As
that
long
I
as you're
explain
talking
this
about it
is this.
respectfully. Which you are.
You're saying you do not even need Fafnir at this point, if that is the case.
Mona can hear everything, but it depends on
No, because I will eventually age and I will die.
somewhere else. She can
There's only so much he can do.
Like she's like, oh, people are talking over there. I can kind of hear them if I look over there and see what they're saying. But it doesn't mean that they
See what they're saying.
hear everything.
Making things so complicated.
Life is rarely ever simple, my dear.
Yes, I do not like that.
Yes, that's what.
It has been far too complicated.
Yes, that's what 2 plus 2.
Welcome to the trouble of mortals.
Piece that together.
Yes, that is why we are trying to fix that problem. So on. It keeps getting side quest to help. So why?
Oh.
Specifically, this side quest would be a boon to the main quest.
Yeah, he's
For 6 months, I had never pieced it together.
Assuming that he does not already think that you may go there. And you have to deal with all that first.
No. I can tell you, he won't expect me to free him.
You know that.
That was a while ago.
I don't think
I know that.
No, you don't. It's actually very good. Because not everybody can operate.
I told you, my family deals in the way of Seder. We can see.
I remember
it's also a pure nightmare.
Sometimes it's clear as day, sometimes it's muddy. This was clear as day.
Ah, yes, here you go again. Remember earlier when I said you only bring back that is I am persuasive in that when it does not benefit you. Now you are saying it is fine again.
My dear, seers look into the future. Yes, one of the potential possibilities.
Also, you said you've been writing.
He will not expect me to free him.
I want to read it. Is it ever done?
None of them
Eventually,
expect me to free him.
It is finished.
Oh, it's so really died. That's what happened. Shit. I haven't seen anything for a bit.
Put it on a shelf and publish it.
That's...
Give all the proceeds to the work.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many.
I know. You don't even have to work. You can just slowly release them over several hundred years.
But I've written them over several centuries, which means some of them are terrible. Actually,
I know you are.
Okay, I have a question for you. And I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. Do you mean that as genuinely? Like, objectively bad? Or do you mean them as how every artist looks at their old first work and they cringe?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I think I read them and I think they're terrible.
Stop it!
Hi.
This is my key controlled limb. It's controlled by my subconscious, and I guess I want to fist bump you.
Can I help you with anything?
I'm just going to read it and then give you my opinion.
It's
whatever. But either way, hope you guys are doing well.
You are biased. You're less biased than I thought.
It is a week.
Wow.
Miss Ivanka terrifies me to my core.
Wow.
She should.
She's not. Well, oh, actually, yeah, she probably should. She's not scary to me.
She's several centuries years old, and she is in the medical field.
I don't know if I can picture Echo as anything other than a harpy.
It's fair.
Do you know what I hate? The only
She's also very powerful being.
By the way, I'm not scared of her in a.
Oh, hi, Zenobia. Sorry, I just saw that now. Because it would have been hands down. Damn right.
Usually people lean them the other way.
Goddamn, everything freezes.
Oh no.
She's highly educated.
I'm terrified.
More intelligent than I could ever.
Ivanka.
In the bad way?
To my core.
Coming from you too. Considering this last time I remember.
Oh, not that. I can.
I haven't had
more.
the help of sleep in a long time, as far as I know.
Predator, prey instinct.
How's that?
I get that with most vampires, however.
You don't. Do you get that with me?
Yes, no. You can be, yes, but that is. I get that with Victor as well.
Oh, Victor, that makes sense. Victor's just a broody baby.
I cannot find
he's
Victor
really not
scary.
that bad.
I'm sorry, I cannot find that man scary as soon as he took out a phone and started doing this.
Well.
All fear left.
He's not as. He's not as advanced technologically.
I get it. I'm not making fun of
And his mood wish to be.
At least he can use a phone. Some are worse. Some are worse.
I've seen him fight.
Fair.
I've seen Victor
I
fight.
understand he's a very dangerous individual, but I understand that the
I
mystique
haven't seen
leaves as soon as he's.
This is bad.
This is fair.
It's very bad. It's terrible.
Well,
I'm terrible at it.
I gave you a head.
Well, it's good. You're gonna get to the point where you do, because as soon as you get better at the techniques I'm trying to teach you, I'm actually gonna spar with you.
What I was gonna say.
Oh, that is going to be something.
I
don't want to do that.
Has the
It's gonna be
conversation
a
moved
point
on?
where I'm
delicate
sure
flesh.
that you don't know. Yeah. I'm not
Delicate
delicate.
flesh.
I'm dodging by just walking in a circle.
Well, I know you're not delicate, but you're delicate.
If you're concerned,
Equipped to fight you, but
You telegraph your
If we need someone to heal, I can always bring Kise.
It's not rubbing up against my wings.
Actually, might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think, to be fair, we have been. Actually, that might be a good idea for you specifically, because you're training specifically. I am testing your limits. Unlike, say, Jaden, where I'm just teaching him techniques, or him, where I'm teaching him not to break a neck.
That's fair.
Huh? What? What?
Welcome to the team.
What I was gonna say specifically of why
You think I was already on it?
I'm terrified of her.
Oh no, of course, just in a more official manner.
Her as a person is she's far more intelligent than I could ever hope to be, and intelligent with anyone terrifies the shit out of me.
So-
Because it means they can see right through me.
So, here's the thing. And here's the thing. That's fair. That's her.
That's also
eyes
actually
is a
technically
different
not
story.
because she's intelligent. That's just her eyeballs.
Yeah, that's just
Well, her
her
eyeball.
abilities.
Oh.
But-
Every time she looked at me, it looked like she was just like it wasn't even here. Like she was just looking at the wall behind me.
Honestly, that's kind of half because she dissociates a lot.
Oh,
But also.
I mean,
Fair enough.
Regardless, but intelligence, which is your capacity to understand knowledge, and your knowledge, meaning the compiled information that you have gathered, are different. She is very knowledgeable because she's had a long time to live. She's also very intelligent, but those two things are not the same.
That time and place.
Okay.
One's your capacity to understand, the other is your capacity to the amount of information that you understand.
Comparatively between myself and her, I am just literally leaving MIT with my doctorate. This woman is a snowball of intelligence going down Mount Everest. Hitting me, continuing to go.
You say that like I'm also not the same. It's just mine is all focused on art.
You are. I don't. I'm not trying to devalue you.
I'm not saying it devalues. I'm trying to make a comparison that makes you slightly less scared of her because I'm just as intelligent as knowledgeable as she is. Not necessarily.
Also,
to be fair, you do
intellectual.
too, but not in the same. I don't. My brain's weird. Sorry.
Also, I don't want you to devalue your own effort. Just because you have had less time to do something doesn't make it less.
I don't know.
Let's just go and try to get it.
I didn't hear from her today.
Okay.
So no idea.
Hello.
Otherwise, you get into the human fear of no, I'm not. It's actually very hard to get me upset, and you would know.
Also,
if
you
I
can tell pretty easily. Yes.
Yes,
They have very
you can
clear
very
indicators
easily
when
tell
they're
if I'm upset.
I would be flying in probably.
No, that's not how you. I mean, I can technically make it happen, but I don't necessarily want to give you my tell. But it'll be really obvious, anyways.
To be fair, it might be a safety thing, depending on the very extreme circumstances. That could happen.
One second. I am currently getting through with my research on spectral entities. Believe it or not, the next area of research I was planning on going into was vampires.
I have
Learning
three
how they
versions
work.
for you. I can only tell you a very, 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 very vague amount because otherwise I'll be killed. Like dead. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mine at least has a very secretive society.
Yes.
But you can research other types of vampires, just not mine or Ivanka's. Because we could get killed.
I've heard stories.
Because I'm a half-blood. Me in specific. I'm seen as useless. Well, not useless. Actually, that would be worse than that.
Go ahead.
To be very clear, one, I didn't know that. Two, it was only just so if, in case I need to build things for vampires, I know what things are allergenic to you that would harm your race. So I cannot do that when building.
Silver, if memory
It
serves.
depends. It depends. Silver does hurt me. but not
I know it did some.
significantly. It just hurts, kind of.
Anyway, pause.
Holy.
So I'm not gonna miss it. Anyway.
Yes, hold on,
I can give you vague things that people kind of figure out normally.
Thank you.
I just can't tell you any big things. So
Noted.
vague things, yes. How I actually am killed, I cannot tell you.
Yes, I'd rather not tell you.
I know how. But I cannot tell you.
I'm just spit exhausted.
I would hope you
You know,
that would be the first thing you do.
yeah, I was going to say, even under normal circumstances, I don't think you should just be telling people that.
No one should.
Yes, I know full well how to kill me, but I'm not going to carefully tell you that.
It's different for different vampires.
She became very big.
But anyway,
Why is everyone so
that's
large?
not what I'm doing my research for anyway.
I have no idea.
So I know ins and outs of things, so when I make things, I can make them without
Maybe something.
for the race.
I was looking at your pendant again. I forgot what it was, and then I remembered.
You?
Not everyone needs to be the size
Yeah.
of a fucking
Literally my job.
I'm feeling left out. Are you coming down here, or am I coming up there?
Literally doing my job.
They're more comfortable like that.
Anyway,
I'd rather not be small.
thank you two for the conversation as always. You're wonderful.
Of course, and I'm sorry for cutting you off. I guess I start rambling too much.
No, you're fine. You're good. Finley.
McVeer and Large.
Everything I needed to know that. You're good. Thank you.
Cool. I haven't socialized in like a couple of weeks.
I certainly
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah.
I forgot it was more than 1 day because I had all of my curtains down. I lost track of time, and then it was like 2 weeks.
What?
Somebody took me out.
2 weeks.
Huh?
No, I've been
You took
there.
me out?
It's
So he's just been holed up in the apartment the entire time?
Well, I didn't mean.
With him.
Okay.
Well,
Mm.
technically, I let Mia out onto the balcony, which Mia can run around, and I can see Mia. But every time I would do that, it would be daytime, so I just assumed it was still daytime.
Hello.
God, I hope
It
not.
happened with some Sableye. It could happen
God,
with
you-
him.
Have you considered setting up alarms every like 12 hours?
Jerry has enough money to
Well, I mean,
becoming a cult
You're waiting for me to say something about it, aren't you?
You know, now that I think about it, I should probably come up with a way to,
my only timers I knew it had been a long
for
time.
Evie
I kept getting hungry. I figured, oh, it's
to
probably-
contact, just in case they're in trouble.
It was more than a week.
You have them already.
How did that go?
I just
Oh no, I just,
Alright,
I was
he had
weird.
fun.
I suppose I just assume he'd be alright.
Did make sure to go into the lobby when a deathmatch.
Well, most probably, but it's still good to have something.
I will.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Thankfully, she flexed out.
Am I losing
before
track of
the
time?
other
This is
two
good,
death
because-
matches happened that day. There was 3. And
And
one of
turning
them
the
was
clock
like
doesn't
really
really
gruesome.
work.
Yes, I'd rather not
Luke's
do
been
that.
helping
I
with
know she
paperwork,
can
so
luckily
that
handle
might
it, but
probably get better at
I
some
worry
point.
about all this sort of building up over time, you know.
I mean, she is 11.
My brain.
So
Yes,
You were there. You
I
were the
don't
first
wanna
person
see
to
that
actually
either.
find out she was pregnant again.
I wouldn't either.
I was about to say, oh, did you know she's pregnant? Like, you were there when it first.
Yeah.
You're the one that told her.
It all affects her, you
I
know.
heard it.
But I know
Oh,
Matt
look,
certainly
Kise's
doesn't
big.
care.
She was being felt left out.
Yes, everyone is so large suddenly.
I am.
Honestly, just
Oh, certainly. I don't think he cares at all.
I mean, suddenly, I don't
I'm-
go different size.
I'm the same size.
Then, and then, no. And then, so was May.
Oh.
Why are they both?
I do not know.
Why aren't you, huh?
Yeah, that's
She just does that.
Well, because I'm born this way.
another entry from a professor apparently.
Well, I wasn't
Lady
born
Gaga.
this way.
But the
Yes, you were.
which are very similar to this.
No.
I wasn't born this way, but I've been this way for
Well, I
300
was
years.
born with this ability.
I mean, my
but,
height,
You know.
specifically.
Yes, me as well.
Who
Aren't the
destroyed it and hold like
aren't the
reps against
Pokedex
them?
entries
and
right
then
I suppose it's about 300.
I don't know.
I'm about 370, and I was turned at the age of 20.
How does a vampire have to be before they're considered, like, not young?
Oh, well, an elder vampire, such as myself, is within the range of 300 to 500
You
years.
have what we would call plausible deniability.
Older than
I
that,
can't
then you
really-
could be considered a Methuselah.
I can't tell you exactly how long before I'm old.
Oh yes, that seems very rude.
Eventually.
Shitsule.
I should eventually tell you something, but technically you never have to worry about it because you'll never get that old.
Yes, some vampires refuse to respect a fledgling until they're about 200 years old.
And how you react.
Mm-hmm.
And how your
No, you can't really do either of them because both of them are.
Different theories about
Yeah.
it's either idolizing Pikachu or you have like an outfit that you put your.
So yeah, you're gonna be joining us. I don't think you want to learn anything, so I think you're just gonna be watching him fight, presumably.
Oh no, watching him fight things. I've never done that before.
Oh no.
It would also be probably handy to have someone who can heal, just in case.
Yes, of course.
Accidents
I
happen.
can do that as needed.
Very.
Remind me to never take my manicure out.
At least he'll
And I'm sure it would
some.
give
Particularly if you have
Finley ease of
intensive-
mind.
Yes.
That's a potential accident, yes.
The eggs.
So many eggs.
So many eggs.
Wait,
Like
what?
I can't even like you use them in cooking because then there's so many. It's everywhere.
Wait, what are we talking about?
I'm training Finley on how to not use their vampire strengths when they're trying to exert, so they don't break stuff or kill people by mistake.
Oh.
So I am trying to get them to treat things softer and softer, visualizing things as different, softer objects to break the psychological block that they seem to have.
When I punch people, I punch through them.
Right.
Or they become pick mist.
I don't like it.
Understandable.
I don't want to.
Mm.
I'd like to not do that, actually.
Oh, especially for you. It's even worse for you.
Yes.
Are you gonna be okay with that? He might bleed.
As long as I'm far enough away and can. At least as long as you can prestidigitate or obviously clean yourself first and then. I can at least prestidigitate from a distance.
One of the few good things that my side did for me was
Should we
teach me to
potentially
control my
also get a
anxiety.
second healer? If that's. I
Mm.
don't want you to be under an uncomfortable situation, Kise.
It's not the first time that I've been sheltered from blood, but.
Head of aftercare, I am asking you to join us. Pick one other person in your department that can join us that you think would be best.
Very well, I shall consider it. So this is mostly the strength training and the, I suppose, testing limits.
So I am sparring with him, going harder and harder on him with different scenarios and maneuvers and things to try to get him to break human limits, to see if he can break human limits. If he can't, then it's a different story. But Jaden over there, I am training how to fight mundanely. So we're doing very simple forms and simple sparring to try to get him to understand how to fight in a much more professional way and not in a street fighting type of way. And Finley, I'm doing the visualization techniques and trying to get him to not break eggs.
Basically,
If a sparring partner can match your strength, I could volunteer.
Eyes is beating the ever-living shit out of me.
The strength is not the issue. Like, him using his strength is not the issue. It's him using less.
And it gradually increases in brutality every time.
Be the best thing.
I at least know how to reduce my strength as a thing. And
You're going to enjoy this far too much, are you not?
You don't know how hard eyes can punch.
I have a guess. I have a guess.
If things get out of hand.
We haven't reached your limit yet, so I'm going to keep going harder and harder on you.
Oh no, I mean, I fully expect it.
Things work out.
Like they're hotter than the sun. Like
Everything.
Though he's very much more stronger than the orcs I'm used to fighting.
Up to him.
I'm a spicy orc, to be fair.
Giving
Or plus.
all choices
That's
towards
fair.
him for things because I don't know what I'm doing. But
Just
also,
like you're a spicy human.
I don't know exactly what our comparisons.
Fair
So what I'm hearing is I'm bringing plenty of kagosuchi for afterwards as well.
I'm a Torito myself.
I love spicy food, so if you want to bring spicy good food, I'm fine with that.
But it's not so much food. Oh, do not be like that one in Orlando Soccer that actually ate the kizami off the ground after dropping me. Yeah, let's just see who can be around for that.
I'm good now.
Not Devlin, though. I believe she has been having too much put on her lately.
But it helped to have
Did you
some
do the
blood.
pacing thing? Did you externalize? Okay.
Yeah.
I may ask Nikolai, however. Nikolai or Tomigo may be good for the flesh crafting in such an instance.
You're closer to how I first met you than before. In
Yeah.
terms of how you're acting.
Well, because I haven't socialized in 2 weeks. So.
If it would help, I could offer you a drink.
That doesn't necessarily help. I mean,
I believe we also have magical and mundane means covered, so yes, I shall ask Nikolai and or Tomigo. Or
It would be a
both.
very different situation if I hadn't.
Very different.
Well,
Repay the favor.
you would technically already cover the magical.
Yes, that is what I mean.
True.
Thankfully, I am good. I have been drinking. I had a start.
And also, I could technically be considered divine, so just in case.
If it's more for me, I would be more comfortable with Nikolai because they are more aware of what's going on.
I don't typically make food for people, but
True.
I don't know if you know, but if you
I don't
substitute eggs for blood, you can switch them out.
People
They have
too.
fat and content.
No.
So you can just take a normal baked item and just switch the eggs for blood, and you're good.
That's how he.
Some places they don't view human plus as a good thing.
I got used to the smell
I
of boiling
understand
blood.
that.
I have actually partnered myself with a company recently called by the name of Sanguivita, which offers gourmet high-quality blood, and I'm quite fond of the blood sodas that they make.
Sanguivita. Is that what you just said? Sanguivita.
Sanguivita. Yes.
Sounds like a handheld gaming console for vampires.
What?
They have a quite good product. Ethically sourced blood, you can even trace it back to the person it came from.
You're evil. Stop giving me ideas.
Just so you know, vampires wouldn't need their own gaming console.
They wouldn't need her.
Oh, Zan, I just saw that. Okay. I don't know the system from AA, so I wouldn't know whether it was wrong or not.
Sounding like a handheld gaming console for vampires.
They can just use a normal one, like a normal.
I'm technically much shorter than I should be, so I could say that's why.
Okay.
Make it so
Well, I
when
mean,
I turn into a bird. There you go.
How would that even?
I don't know.
magically enchanted so that way it shrinks.
It would work for druids. I don't know. I feel like it would be like a hologram system.
I'm perfectly
Like
No, make it make it to where you have to attune to it like a magical item, and it adjusts size depending on.
I suddenly realized I don't know whether my particles scale with this enlarged model.
True. Unless
Someone
they
test
just
the channel points to see whether they do or not. I'm kind of
scan the
curious.
size and then calculate how large it needs to be in order for them to use it, so it adjusts the size on its own.
My God, Findley.
Without magic.
Can I build you a tiny type
I'm getting much more offerings lately.
Oh, you're a bird now.
doing that?
I suppose that's taking the
Okay, they do, thank you.
Attacking to a new level.
Exactly.
That's gonna. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures of you if you do that. That sounds really fucking cute. Just tiny bird typing in a typewriter.
Oh, I'm also gonna make it to where it saves anything they type on like a document that they can.
Are you doing
Echo changed.
Just
Ooh.
allow
Oh.
this. Allow it to pair to their
Yes, I'm pretty sure harpies don't have rabbit ears.
Ah.
How do you feel about that?
You're being perceived. You're being perceived.
Very much so. Why do you sound so sad? Or tired? Yes, tired.
So am I.
Well, luckily the pillows are here for you.
The pillows are helping with the deal for stimulation.
That is understandable. At least from what I can tell, the estate and the onsen and everything like that should be done hopefully by the beginning of the year. So not too much longer. But that would mean the shrine is ready just in time for the New Year's. Exciting. You can sell plenty of
I wanted to talk to
money.
Alice while he was here, but I just don't have the brain cell today.
Oh.
Yeah.
You've been asking about that too, I do not know. Well, I can pass along the message in comms that you wish to speak to him eventually.
Hey. I have his private number. I just need to have the energy to contact him.
Yes, of course.
The potatoes didn't know about his sleep last night.
Oh, darling.
And
Yes,
so
we are definitely giving you that harp.
I think I got like maybe an hour of sleep. I think. I don't know.
We'll make certain that harp gets to you. Pass him the incense.
I overheard something off in the distance. I heard Artemis talking about bonus sex life and I got very confused for a second.
I too will be confused if I heard that.
Wait, am I missing gossip? I'm missing gossip. Am I missing gossip?
The original purpose.
Where?
The original purpose of the Makers, right when it started, was to figure out how Mona to have sex. That came differently when the ectogasm was created, and we sold that, and that was one of the first revenue sources for the guild. But the ectogasm.
Forgot about the ectogasm.
For Mona.
Was that a ghost?
It is. So the ectogasm.
And killed it.
I'm not going to do anything weird. I'm just going to use it as an example.
Oh!
So the ectogasm is a ring device that one of the toys back in the day
newcomer.
made. That would essentially allow.
Hello there, greetings.
To interact with the ghost.
Hey, what's up?
No. Have you been here before?
Perhaps. We just saw this place and it looked very familiar, so we might as well hop in.
Oh. Well, welcome, just in case I had not been certain. Welcome to the Guild Hall. I'm Kisagawa, head of Aftercare here. Everyone is simply relaxing at the moment.
What's up?
Oh, friend of yours.
I didn't say it wasn't, but I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. They're from our guild as well, the Iron Grip.
Oh, I see. Yes, welcome. It's been so long since I've seen the bear.
My name is.
So very dull.
My name is Eyes, or Eye Gouger. I'm the head of security here for the MMR.
Pleasure.
Always.
Kise, she's
But also,
head of
but also I
Aftercare,
feel
she's
safe
the
here as a
medical
bird. I
department.
don't know why.
And the bird down there is Finlay,
Understandable.
head of the creative department.
Ah.
Hi.
What's a pleasure.
I'm not always a bird.
We are Kaminari.
And not always a bird.
Oh, lightning.
Only some types of bird.
Right, I'm sitting back here then.
I feel like a bird today.
Understandable.
It is a pleasure.
I am going.
That's
Yes.
pretty good tours. So if you want a tour and explanation of certain things
Stay away from someone calling themselves Caminati.
Yes.
Lightning.
Oh, and speaking of gossip, have you heard anything juicy lately?
This place looked familiar when.
Oh, I wish I had. Aside from, well, obviously hearing about discussions going on earlier, which I missed. Oh, I've been far too busy putting things together.
Took rundown of MMR.
I've mostly been making more Kisame, but I've been getting far more, I suppose, offerings, which has been nice.
Oh.
Making certain that my shrine is set up properly has also been a very big focus. I'll be ready for proper offerings at the shrine once it is ready. Hopefully in the next couple months or so.
Oh, I wish you luck with that.
Thank you, dear.
Our guild mistress, Madame Mona, is guild is actually purple, so you'll kind of see and feel her.
Things have been a bit quiet on my front as well.
You're going to say, what have you been up to?
Well, I have a few fine stuff. Oh, well, I did actually go on a mission for him. So I secure my blood from this company called Sanguavita. They make rather high quality blood products which are ethically sourced. And I
that was
actually
what
have to
it
go and yes. I did actually have to go and retrieve a stolen shipment of blood a few weeks back.
Goodness, stolen.
Quite an ordeal.
I assume it went well.
Yes, they had a... Yes, it went rather well.
Oh, good.
We did run into some vampire hunters, though. And there was quite a bit of fighting.
No matter what it is, there are always hunters for it.
Yes.
I was one of them, my dear.
Was is the keyword.
Technically still am.
As long as you're not a vampire hunter.
I hunt everything.
Equal opportunity hunting, I suppose.
Including the hunters.
I wasn't...
As long as there's not a bounty, I don't go out of my way to kill things.
Right. I was not expecting vampire hunters of this current age to be using laser weaponry, though, but I suppose it makes sense.
Considering the dragon hunters. They're terrible guns as well.
And large ballistas.
Hit quite a few gunshots at the time. My parasol was starting to get ragged from blocking so many of them.
I've been shot in the stomach with a ballista larger than me, so...
It's never quite pleasant.
No, it is not.
I've been shot over thousands of times, and each time it's still not enjoyable in the slightest. I don't underestimate how horrific those things can be.
The only time I was scared was when we heard that apparently there was an angry giant
thing on top of them. Casting, there you go. Couldn't remember the word.
to be anywhere near.
What do you do with all those? Do you just throw them
I
away?
usually throw them away alongside the other my old feathers.
It's modular. It can. I got my
Does that mean you'll have to hunt back?
And then
torso and head
to
and a
explore the
bunch
forest.
of other.
Have you considered stuffing pillows with them?
Tiny typewriter. Does that mean you'll have to hunt
What?
back?
Dragon.
Have you considered stuffing pillows with them?
Okay.
Or making quills, perhaps?
I'm just imagining.
They're very worn out by the time they fall out.
Like a megazord.
Yeah.
Faded, worn, and rough. They wouldn't be fit for anything.
Yes, I suppose not.
Yeah, and considering my issues, I
Yeah,
don't exactly want to be caught in a forest.
But magical components. Perhaps. Could possibly sell some of them to Aquarium, a place like
You
that.
want to be careful about who you're selling them to, though.
Yeah, very much so.
Because,
I would
you know,
rather my
it's your
feathers
genetic
not be on the
material.
market.
True.
With my genetic material, yes.
I keep forgetting that the whole genetics thing with organics.
If you like hold them in her mouth.
Well, it's more like
making a quill?
if someone has your genetic material, they can do bad things.
Not particularly, because I haven't needed one.
Yes, I keep forgetting that part, considering... I know Ellis mentioned it at one point, but considering it is not my genetics, I did not really think about it.
Maury seems to think that she was just excited for there to be another fire type of house.
Thinking and overthinking and thinking again.
Possible. Thinking, overthinking. You
You did it
overthinking.
without suffering.
Could it be?
Yes, good.
Frankly, considering I'm legally dead,
Am I the person? I'm not.
I've
Okay,
got
good.
rid of many cold cases.
I don't think so.
Take it out.
No, apparently you can't eat her.
That doesn't help
Generally,
me.
you don't want to eat sentient people, even if they are dead.
Generally,
that's
This could
considered
happen,
bad.
I can eat.
Do I want to comment on what I just heard?
Not dead people if they're in the streets.
I don't know.
No, I really
I
don't.
would recommend asking people.
I mean, it's already
nearby
known
if
we
it's
have
okay, because
several
there
good
might be
members
someone
that eat
nearby
dead
that
people.
is,
Or have eaten dead
I
people.
know.
their body to a cemetery.
It's just that I'm half
This seems
tired
like a
as well.
criminal activity. You should talk
out in the streets.
That's it, there's eating dead people, and then there's eating dead people. You know,
What?
like I said.
They're eating
Which one?
dead
I
people.
was tripping over pillows.
Which one?
Oh, that sounds quite horrible.
They should not be talking about that.
Are you alright?
I don't think I should.
Oh.
Oh. I just looked over and...
There's normally people who are in the pillows when they do that.
Hello.
Please don't talk. Hello, please
They're
don't
not.
talk about criminal activities or any illicit activities they may be doing within the guild during the meeting, because we would be accountable.
We may be required to report it.
Okay.
We would be required to report it.
We don't have bail money!
We're encouraging
do, but we
them
don't.
to do anything illegal.
I'd rather not.
I could...
Yeah.
Do not encourage
No,
things. Do not encourage these things. They are just going to keep wanting to do it.
Yeah, and I'd ask
Fair.
spend a lot of
respect.
I
know
Manners in the alchemist.
well enough to know that they're gonna go out of here and do it anyway.
Don't base
They're just not gonna talk about it here anymore.
If we do,
Drinking blood.
Well, I'm just saying, because we have to report it all that, you know, I could fork over the bail anonymously.
Okay, thank you.
It's a little bit hard to pull Leaky away from his research at times, though.
I know. Morgan does have knowledge of it. He doesn't.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They can deal with it.
He's right
He's
here.
got a small gay bird boy.
I do not even know what they are going to do. I did not hear that part, but still.
Don't look at me and say that.
Neither did I.
They're probably for the best.
You're not as bird, I'm as bird.
I know, that's why I said don't look at me.
You're too. I was about to say the real name. I'm sorry. My brain went oof.
And also gay.
It's moments like these that remind me you are just as unhinged as the rest of us.
Did you forget that?
You have to be reminded of
He's
that.
extremely
I'm tired.
He hands me an egg.
I did not think you were that tired.
Is he still buying you eggs? Yeah, you still getting eggs in the
Yes,
mail?
he handed me one earlier.
Does he know you?
I hand him an egg every time I see him.
What is the context here?
And if he's dressed in this outfit, I give him an Easter egg.
I'm not gonna ask that because
I have been enjoying the offerings that have come from that.
they just told us not to cause.
I just presentation it so it looks different when I hand it to him.
Oh.
Tell me another time.
I don't spend time painting an egg. Oh, hi. Up my sleeve now.
Well, you could buy one of those plastic eggs then as that you can put candy inside of.
I'm hidden.
Oh, they're normal
Yes.
A
eggs.
ninja.
Oh, there to go again.
Ninja.
Shade
Oh,
likes
thanks
to
for
make
that.
scrambled
Oh my
eggs.
god. This is really cute.
You're
So.
going out of this.
Look at your right shoulder.
My head hurts.
That reminds me.
Are you
Mm.
engaging? Is it floor time?
It's floor time.
Do I need to get you some incense, dear?
Okay.
Just wait till I do it as a cat.
Aromatherapy.
Floor time is important.
I suppose one must have a mean to ground.
You act like every time you do that, I'm not like petting you into the ground.
I needed to ground myself.
You are
Mrs.
every
Rika.
time.
Quite literally.
Well, have a nice day.
Maybe blush. Not a lot of people.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
make
get
a
back
very
to
tiny
this
type.
and go make sure Mia's alright. But
The people.
I'll come back later tonight.
Can
Bye,
you be
Finley.
a small gay boy for him so I
Finley.
can kiss you?
You don't want to kiss me as a bird?
Bird eyes.
Kiss him
bird
as a
eyes.
bird eyes. His true form.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
We're back at home.
Oh, hello.
Mwah.
You've been wanting to
I
get
got used to
back
being
home.
small.
Aww. It's so
I
cute.
don't know what to do either.
I miss my
Come over
phone.
later.
See you later. I'll bring food.
Most of our
It
time.
was lovely seeing
Finley,
you
I'll
again.
probably have the type.
Kind of gets
Oh my
boring.
god.
Finley, I'll probably.
I don't know what else to talk about.
I've been
Finley,
really
I'll probably
craving
have your.
quesadillas.
Okay. I'll get
I'll
that.
probably have your typewriter done within the week. Those are very easy.
Quesadillas sound good.
I used to know how to read.
It's just a series of buttons and levers. It's not hard to make.
I don't know how to read.
I mean,
So
it
like
is.
the meetings.
Mechanically, it's incredibly difficult.
Find
Yeah, let's
Some of
go.
the meeting.
on the internet.
Not unless you're very tiny.
I mean later. I mean
Thanks,
later.
America.
I don't know what to do.
Not unless you're very tiny.
Yeah, well,
Unless
I
I'm
would say
dragged
no to
away. Unless one of my partners.
Valid.
I'm missing context.
I used to speak to you all.
You said building a tiny typewriter is difficult to do. Not unless you're tiny.
Speaks to me. And
Then it's just as difficult as building a regular typewriter.
but I know that if I push a certain button, it turns it into.
I need a
numbers, and
size
can
changing ring.
Well, perhaps the money
Wait,
is tiny.
Yes, apparently.
Probably the
Yeah, no. I'm gonna make myself
Do you not know
very
anyone
tiny so I
anyone
can
of
build
different
a
sizes?
normal
I don't
size
mean God
typewriter at a
teaching you,
tiny
just
height.
helping you set up a
That's
place
fantastic.
or a
It makes
school
sense.
where you can learn.
It actually sounds really efficient.
Learning to read opens up so much for
You
you.
can
does.
do that for some of the more intricate technical work you do as well.
That is true.
I think that'll also be slightly dangerous. Because if you do that for some of the more, let's say, electrically dependent things, being tiny and being shocked by a computer that normally would just be a normal shock might be a bit more.
Oh, I do not even want to think about that.
I meant you doing that for other things other than the typewriter. I was just giving that general warning for other things.
It's more
Yeah.
just esteemed for them, considering that the
I-
humans come at us with sharp
I'm just
sticks
putting
and
ideas in the ether.
None of the apartment here can't make that joke.
Lux.
Secondly, at least actually said yes to
Bad Lux.
spending a lot of money on fun things. I mean, I wasn't entirely
believe that.
expecting to say no, but I was also expecting her to say, like, there was like a small part of me that expected her to say no, but
I hate
Eva was a different
know.
story.
Yeah.
so long around you
I can't
that
bribe
need
Evo.
to figure out how you think, and it irritates me.
You can help her learn how to read.
I'm very consistent.
I mean, I might.
Very irritating to figure out.
I'll probably be the one heading up that one.
Give her Miss Rest.
I haven't been around, so I cannot ask tonight, but I shall ask in the comms then.
Evo cat.
a lot of things these days.
No.
Yeah, one of the primary issues.
He was very goal oriented, so you had to actually convince some of the efficiency of the project.
What was slightly concerning though was I watched both of them kind of go straight into the computers in there.
And my flight
I think they might be sleeping in there. I'm not sure.
Are you getting tired already now?
Okay, that explains a lot.
You're going to be stuck in a perpetual puzzle.
It's getting about that time.
Mm.
And the training has been running me ragged.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
I don't blame her.
I swore I told you.
You know what's bad when she's actually whinging about it?
You made me realize something that I hate.
Maybe I was just tired to the point to where I thought I told you.
Probably.
You know, things are actually bad when Elise and all people's whinging about it.
So it takes a lot longer to learn it properly.
I remember when the whole shit went down, I had to go grab Elise when she was stuck in her laboratory.
Etch it into your
Rico,
forehead.
I don't know why I think
Yeah, I remember.
I just realized
Yes,
that
that's
I
not my
know
name.
you're the Enigma
And it's
machine,
really
guys.
hard to put things in there.
Oh, should have a flash going.
Smart by design.
And I don't like
You can
that.
get smarter though, like
I don't like
I'll
when
be
my
gonna-
brain does that.
I hope you get better ending than Alatori.
Work really hard to learn how to read.
Yeah.
Oh, I could probably develop. No, that would.
In a book to learn.
Mm.
Brain does brain things.
How am I gonna know
Brain be
what
braining.
I forgot?
I was thinking of a way potentially
So it was like either it's in disgust or you literally passed out.
numbing the aversion to the
Going, Cassie.
blood.
Is that...
But I think that's more of a spiritual thing and something I wouldn't be able to
Very much so, yes.
dampen.
I still laugh.
Also,
Then more complain. Yes.
Slice of life.
have you been doing your exercises? The ones I told you to do.
Yes.
So maybe if you learn
Yes,
it
I
again,
am.
then it
But I appreciate the thought.
The,
When it digresses.
Yes.
the electricity I could
Alphal's bets are hard.
I've got out.
is an external force I can control.
Some energy drinks. I still have one in the morning.
Blood and the spiritual thing, it's
Yes.
not so much.
I take one before I go to the gym.
Which is why the technology itself is still somewhat.
Totally okay. The amount of stimulant is an issue.
Yes, I didn't think it would be a.
One of the better ways you can take that. Take it throughout the day, no matter the time. It's vicious.
Completely.
Okay, so I'm
A
counting.
complete
I
solution,
assumed
yes.
that would still be.
When I get up,
Yes.
lunchtime.
Though hopefully it has helped to a significant degree.
VRChat, which we said it actually is healthy somewhat.
Most definitely, in many circumstances. Especially when I have my case on me,
This is true.
You can also be quite good there.
which I need most of the
You
time.
can go more places.
We'll go and just double check on them.
I'm assuming the Zoom after.
He just flies around outside all day.
I finally get to see this ages someday, perhaps.
I keep forgetting that's where you
What is...
Yes, when we're
mention it,
less.
but I don't know what it is.
Some sort of group that they're up in space, that is all I know.
Our guild shares a few members with them.
Oh, I see. You know, it did occur to me that I've been alive through the entire space race. I've seen
Right in the center.
humanity land on the moon, but it occurred to me that I could go to the moon if I wanted to. I just haven't.
We have been at least at one point. They had some sort of a Bardic Circle event there.
Yes,
So if you
that
go to the
was.
moon and finally find where the rabbits come from.
Did not see any Usagi on the moon.
My hands weren't bad.
And they did not have any mochi either.
How disappointing.
And when I got these tattoos, it wasn't with a modern tattoo gun. It was with.
Oh, it's pounding mochi on the moon is a very Japanese myth.
Suddenly very trained.
They stretch.
Do you wish to stay here? Don't let my exhaustion deter you from socializing.
That should be fine. Besides, if I go back, then I can change into my flesh golem and then have that candy.
That is true.
My port is like
So here, this way.
Alright. We
We
shall be taking our leave. Make certain to get the harp to you, Jaden, and we will get you that pillow. Should we just drop it off at your room,
Throw it
dear?
in your room.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Alright. Good night.
Be sure to send me who you select as your second.
Indeed, it is most probably going to be Nikolai if he agrees.
If your core gets bit, then you die.
I shall ask him. Indeed.
Have a good night.
Good night, dear.
Good night to
You
you
as
too.
well.
Good night, darlings.
As funds get too big, they end up reaching a point where they physically cannot sustain themselves due to requiring energy that is possible.
I don't want to walk anymore.
I'm never gonna die.
Do you want to sit on my shoulder? I can make you small.
Well, that is one way, yes.
You want me to carry you out?
That is another way, yes.
I've done both the dying and the not dying ones. Happened at the same time.
What? At this point, you're going to have to spell it out for me.
Well, I believe the term is dealer's choice, but...
But the problem is, if I eat the core of another slime, I'll take on whatever memories and personalities are in there, and that can have unimaginable side effects.
To do something immoral.
Well, I mean, so if cores are necessary to make.
They at least give you a choice.
You're going to have to open the door.
Right. Except for that part.
There we go.
And this is just part of you making things up to me.
Of course. Kick.
Just kick.
Kicked open the gate. You know,
Is that tone?
I genuinely forgot to be like, oh yeah, Sig has been doing training with completely slipped.
Sad. Sad. Oh, I was very much on the wrong side of this mattress, goddamn. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of chores beforehand, so I'm like, shit. Oh, yep, I'm tired.
Yeah, I was working with half of a tank for my social battery.
Oh, no. Well,
Luckily, it was a chill night, so.
true. It's usually a chill night. Yeah, thanks for being here, Cass. You too, Zan. Oh, right. I'm supposed to tell you. Got anything? I was told to tell you. You didn't do the spell right, but it's okay. It's been a long time since you did it. It's supposed to be Dovox Gos enlarged for solo cast.
I know that. I knew that. I'm the fucking professor who teaches that shit.
That's amazing.
Like I said, my social battery was working half full. I knew it was dope because I've said it correctly in the past. I was like,
I think I set myself a little shorter than I normally do, so that could be part of it. It's just like, oh, was I shorter than normal?
I was like, was that right? That was a spell.
Zan just called it. That's just Zan.
Right. Yeah.
And people don't really
Yeah,
use it
those
anymore, so I
bots,
wouldn't be surprised if most of the cast have forgotten it. Yeah.
Well, and
One day,
Sig
giant
didn't-
Kise.
Sig was-
I've done giant Kise before.
well, yeah, there has been giant Kise before.
There's definitely been giant Kise
I
before.
think there's pictures.
Yeah,
There's pictures of giant Kise.
because fucking Anastasia did it, and they were in like beachwear. So it was at the beach. Yeah, I think I don't. The picture has got to be an MMR somewhere, probably. I'm pretty sure Dolly posted it there. Oh, giant Kise guild visit. Yes.
It's posted somewhere.
It's just hard. The only problem with that is like it's hard to stick around for long just because my neck can't handle it past a certain point.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh,
looking down.
Yeah. Like looking down at everybody messes with my neck after a while, so I couldn't even hold it that time very long.
Yeah, you'd have to like be sitting down most of the session to be like on eye level with people.
Yeah. Maybe it could be like the tail end of it. But that would have to be it.
Yeah.
I wish my neck wasn't so fucked up, but I put this back on then. I'm glad the OSC thing for channel points is still working though. Garnet tomorrow? That is the goal. Assuming my brain does not brain or like I'm suddenly feeling terrible, but yeah, I should do some garnet tomorrow. Might wear the Halloween costume again just because it's a good regular outfit. Like no one can really tell it's a costume. I might like adjust part of it.
Oh. Oh right. I just realized something.
What?
I have a model I can finally put to use.
Oh. Nope.
For SIG stuff, yeah. One I got a long time ago and
Thank you.
prepped for a just in case thing
Hmm.
during Kari Town.
Oh. Go on.
At one point, was it Garm? No, it's not Garm. Garm is
Like that sounds familiar. But
Grime, I believe, was the Kari Town werewolf. When he attacked the town, and Sig got fucked up by it. So I had to prepare just in case.
Oh, I get a fucked up model. Oh god.
No. I had to prepare in case he contracted lycanthropy.
Oh. Oh. Well.
Smile.
You can't do this. But then it's not the same base. Oh no, this is a completely separate thing, isn't it? Or like, is it still the?
Yeah, this would be a separate model.
The question is it Darkstalkers or is it Werewolf Apocalypse?
Werewolf Apocalypse would be too high poly. I don't have that one. The one I have, actually, let me look at.
I don't think it's too high poly if you get it right, because I know Couchy was using that for his lycanthrope from that universe.
I think most people use the werewolf. I have that game and I've yet to play. I've heard not good things about it.
Oh no.
Hold on, where is it?
Oh yeah, yep, definitely feeling that now.
I think it's a Van Helsing game.
Oh.
It was a very good looking because there was a werewolf. Because I grabbed it because it was I think it was on DeviantArt, but it was removed shortly after I grabbed it.
I have it on this one. I do.
Yeah, Van Helsing werewolf. Let me. Oh, there were XPS, but there's a male and female version.
Interesting.
Oh, I didn't even see it. What is this custom one? Hold on.
Needs more, shit, what is his name? Something Bane? Jonathan Bane or something like that from Darkstalkers.
Oh, I know the character you're talking about.
Is that his name though? Shit. I used to love Darkstalkers characters.
Well, I can Google it real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Darkstalkers. Oh no, it didn't go through. God damn it, I hate typing in VR.
John Talbane.
Talbane, that's it.
Yo, honestly, that's a sick. That would be. Is there a 3D version of that model?
I feel like there is recently from something. I just don't know.
Street Fighter 6 released like clothing parts.
I feel like there was. Oh wait, what is? No, it's here Forge. I swear there was one, or maybe like Wolfie. I think Wolfie might have set up something based on it for Halloween. There has to be. Or maybe it was just the outfit. It might have just been the outfit too. 3D model.
I mean, I could honestly, Dolly could probably grab the parts from or find the parts from Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, probably.
Because the new Street Fighter added his pants, his legs, I believe, the head and the gloves, or gloves for the hands. You know, I should really get that battle pass. Cause if that battle pass is even still up, I don't think it might be. I'll have to boot up Street Fighter 6. Yeah, I don't know if he has a 3D model.
I'm seeing at least like some stuff that looks like it, but whether it's able to... Oh, yeah? There's... What is that from? Oh, it's 3D Hunt. There's potential.
He may have shown up in... Because honestly, that would probably fit a more SIG aesthetic than the one that I have.
Oh, I can look afterwards.
More PBR look.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for being here, Zan.
Because it's a more PBR game.
Have a good night, both of you. Alright, I'll hopefully be back tomorrow for some Lang Fork.
Because they were very good. I used to have a...
If not, I'll definitely be back Friday for Calypsia.
Screenshot of them. I don't know what happened to it.
So yeah, at the moment, just gonna jump off, go find your favorite streamer, send some love for me. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Good night.
Is it here?
Asexual, polyhedral dice. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace.